this is 𝐏𝐚𝐲 𝐀𝐟𝐭𝐞𝐫 and I'm back again with another video of this series where we're gonna see how to make a neumorphic login page, which is also called as soft UI. Now I know guys, there are 50% of the people who don't like this style of UI and there are 50% of the people who likes this, right? But let me tell you, design is subjective. You might like one color, but I might like another color. So it is completely subjective because it's a form of art, right? But one needs to know how to make this. Many of you all are confused, right? Like how to make this. They are very enthusiastic to try the new UI styles, the latest UI styles. But here there is one magic ingredient in neumorphic design, and what is that magic ingredient we gonna see in the tutorials. So my friends, let's get started. So guys, I'm an educator in Newton School, so let's see what Newton School is all about. So my friends, Newton School is a platform which prepares you for career in tech. They have variety of courses which help professional working people and also for the people from non-tech background. Isn't that amazing guys? They train you for 6 months to be a full stack web developer. Also, they ensures that you get placed in the best companies in the country. This wasn't the best part guys, they have pay after placement facilities which ensures that you don't need to pay anything until and unless you get placed in the best companies with minimum 5 lakh CTC. Isn't that crazy guys? So one more thing, here you can see Launchpad. Launchpad is an initiative by Newton School for the students who want to learn coding from scratch, and here you can do as much as quiz you want and assignments you want to practice for the free of cost. Isn't that cool? And I want you all to go and check out their pages and try your hands on with this practice questions. So my friends, we are done with the introduction part. Now let's quickly jump into the code. Here I have my basic HTML boilerplate ready. Now let's quickly jump into the code. I will make one div with class as container. Inside that div, I will make one more class named as container login. Again, inside that one more class which will be called as wrap login. Inside that we will make one more form tag whose class name will be login form. And again inside that we will write one span tag whose class name will be login form title, where we will write welcome. Now, after that span tag, we will write one div whose class name will be wrap input. Okay, and inside that div, we will write one input whose class name will be input, right? And type will be text and name will be email. Basically, we want to make one email input over there, and there we will write placeholder as email. Similarly, come out of that div, make similar div with the class name as wrap input, and in this input we will have our password. So write type as password. Come out of that div and make another div called as tech center. There make another div called as container login form. Next we will write another div whose class name will be container login form button. Inside that we will write one more div whose class will be wrap login form button. and inside that finally we will write our div tag whose class name will be login form button. Come outside of both the divs and make another div whose class name will be text center, and inside that we will write one span whose class name will be text1, and there we will write don't have an account, and then inside another text2 class we will write sign in. So guys, we are done with the HTML part. Now let's see how to do the styling, which will be really interesting, my friends. Here I will say, as usual, the margin should be 0 and the padding should also be 0. Box sizing should be border box. And same font family as sans serif. You can have any font family. You can also any fonts. Also, you can use Google fonts over here, but I'm using this simple font. You can use according to your wish. Here I'll say the body height should be 100%, and then I will target our input and will remove all the outlines and border, and we will remove all the default outlines and border. Next, whenever somebody will focus on it, like somebody moves their cursor, like clicks in there to write something, what style we want, we have to write over there. So here we will say the border color should be transparent. So my friends, you might be confused about this, like what is this important thing, right? So this important overrides all your default properties and it gives weightage to this particular property in this element. So we write that this particular property is really important for this element to have, right? And we will style our placeholder. Then next we will target our container. We will say that width should be 100%, margin should be 0 auto. And now we will target container login. There we will say width should be 100%, minimum width should be 100 viewport, and display flex wrap, justify content center and align self center. Now why we are doing this? Because we want the whole thing to be on the center. So this thing helps it to bring everything center and properly, right? And next we will give it some padding and background. Now we will target our wrap login. We will give it some width, background, border radius, and overflow as hidden, and we will give it some padding and box shadow. Now here my friends, remember in the beginning I said, like in the introduction, that there is something which is a magic ingredient in making the Neumorphism UI, right? This is that magic ingredient, my friends. This box shadow is that magic ingredient. If you apply the same, you will see the difference. Just wait and watch, my friends. Wow, isn't that amazing? Look at this, how cool it looks. Now we will target our login form and we will say that width should be 100%, and then the title. We will give it position relative and some border bottom, and then we will target the input, give it some stylings. Now it's time to target our button. We will remove all the default styles. Now for the bottom part also we will copy paste the same box shadow so that it looks good. Now we'll say somebody will hover on it. Friends, have you seen how cool it looks? I found it really interesting, and let me know what do you think about this project, and also if you have any doubt or you want to learn anything new concept, please let me know in the comment section. And till then, have a great day. Bye bye.